Hey everybody, it's Michelle with Comfy Cozy Living. So, today there will be no live sale, but I have been trying to read this book during the last two sales. So I thought I will read the book today. And if anybody is interested in making a purchase of the book, you guys can start the offers down in the comments. I would say start the offers at say $8 and go from there. And then, whenever I check it out at when I wake up tomorrow morning, which will be let's say, tomorrow morning for you. Tomorrow morning's being Friday. Let's say by 7 a.m. All offers must be done by 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's 5 a.m. for you West Coasters. So, I'm on a limit, so I hope I read this fast enough. And this is the story about the Squirrelly Girly. Yep, I sure did. And there it is. Now, the special thing about this edition is that it is signed by the author. You know how I love an inscription, and it says, "To Autumn, Violet, and Andy, you have the power to make it happen, Corky Barsky." So keep that in mind when you're making your offers. There was once a little girl, quite petrified of every squirrel. Black, brown, gray, and chestnut, too. It didn't matter what the hue. They jumped out at her without a warning, afternoon, evening, and in the morning. The girl was sure, she had no doubt, the squirrels would wait till she came out. I believe it. She should have blonde hair. She couldn't leave till the coast was clear. Her mom had to check that no squirrels were near. And if they were, she'd scream and shout, "We don't want you squirrels about." And then the girl would quickly flee from house to car like a squirrel to a tree. Trying to catch that ride. As Mom buckled her in, she'd finally relax. "Ah," she'd sigh, "I'm safe at last." Mom drove her off to school each day, where the girl couldn't wait to work and play. Math, music, reading, and so much more. School was exciting and never a bore. There was so much to do and she had a ball, but it was her teacher she loved most of all. Her incredible teacher was the best, much wiser and smarter than the rest. So kind and silly, she made school fun, and she always called the little girl Hun. But when the teacher said, "Let's get in line," that little girl was no longer fine. It was time for recess. They were going outside. Oh no, the girl thought. She had to hide. Her stomach hurt. Her head did too. Her teacher said, "What's troubling you? Don't you want to go out to play? Please tell me, hon, what's wrong today?" The girl confessed her fear of squirrels. They're scary, hairy, and chase girls. They're always dashing from here to there. Those nasty squirrels are everywhere. They eat the garbage from the cans around, then leave it strewn upon the ground. They eat our pumpkins on Halloween. Those naughty squirrels are downright mean. The teacher gave her hand a squeeze. Won't you try to come outside, please? They're not as scary as they seem. We'll go together as a team. The girl clutched her teacher's hand so tight, she squeezed it hard with all her might. Her teacher said, "Come on, let's go. Don't worry, hon, we'll take it slow." "Will you help me scare them?" her teacher asked. "I know you can. It's an easy task." The girl agreed to go outside as long as her teacher was by her side. So they both began to jump and scream, and soon the others joined their team. "Come and play," the girl exclaimed. "It's the twirly-whirly squirrely game." And so the kids, both boys and girls, began to twirl to scare the squirrels. They'd spin around and jump and shout, and not one squirrel would dare come out. The little girl felt strong and brave when she saw how her game made the squirrels behave. Her fear of squirrels was gone at last. Her fear of squirrels was in the past. Or was it? What will happen when I'm all alone? Can I scare them when I'm on my own? The next day she thought she'd give it a try under her mommy's watchful eye. Could she do it? Let's just see. She was nervous and frightened. She couldn't look. She stepped outside slowly. She quivered and shook. She took a deep breath and got set for her plan. Can I do this myself? I know that I can. She shouted and jumped, twirled and whirled around. The squirrels all fled. They were not to be found. Ever since that day, the squirrel has changed. The girl has changed. Oh, I was doing so good. She's brave and strong. She's not the same. The girl now knows she has the power. No silly squirrel can make her cower. She just boldly starts to play her game. The fearless one is now her name. Oh. The end. So, as you all know, I'm not a fan of the squirrels. And I will not be outside twirling and swirling and jumping about. Nobody wants to see that either. But anyhow, when I saw this book, I thought of you guys, and I just know how everybody loves to pick on me. And I mean, the only way it could have been worse if it was like a possum or a raccoon. So anyway, let the offering start at $8. And like I said, it's signed by the author, and it is a cute story, and it would be a nice story if, you know, someone... I wasn't afraid of squirrels until I was an adult. It started when my nephews were like 4 years old, and there was a squirrel situation, and I had to take a stand. And I was brave at that moment, but ever since then, I'm not so brave. So, I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for understanding and for all the good wishes and condolences and just kind words that you guys have all told me and said to me over the last few weeks. I know that today is going to be a difficult day for me, and so I just wanted to put something on to keep you guys, you know, with your comfy cozy fix. So thank you so much. If you're interested in the book, put it down in the comments, and we'll let it roll from there till 7 a.m. Central Time on Friday. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye.